India and Japan have a significant joint military exercise that occurs annually. The so-called Dharma Guardian is a defense cooperation between the two nations. The inaugural Dharma Guardian exercise was held from November 1st to the 14th back in 2018 at the Counterinsurgency Warfare School in Varente, Mizoram, India. This first edition saw the participation of the 6/1 Gorkha Rifles from the Indian Army and the 32nd Infantry Regiment of the Japanese Ground Self-Defense Force. The focus was on balancing indoor classes and outdoor training activities, primarily aimed at building and promoting Army-to-Army relations, exchanging skills and experience, and enhancing tactical skills to combat global terrorism. The fourth edition of Dharma Guardian was held at Camp Amazu in Shigi Province, Japan, from February 17th to March 2nd back in 2023. This edition involved troops from the Garhwal Rifles Regiment of the Indian Army and Infantry Regiment from the Middle Army of the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force. The primary focus of this exercise was on platoon-level joint training, covering operations in various terrains including jungle, semi-urban, and urban settings. Following this, the fifth edition of the exercise commenced on February 25, 2024, at the Mahajan Field Firing Ranges in Rajasthan, India, and was scheduled to run until March 9, 2024. This edition featured 40 personnel from each side, with the Japanese contingent represented by troops from the 34th Infantry Regiment and the Indian Army by a battalion from the Rajputana Rifles. The aim was to enhance military cooperation and develop combined capabilities for joint operations in semi-urban environments under the Chapter 7 of the United Nations Charter. The scope of Dharma Guardian includes a variety of tactical skills like establishing a temporary operating base, creating an intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance grid, setting up mobile vehicle checkposts, conducting cordon and search operations in a hostile village, heliborne operations, and house intervention drills. These exercises are geared towards enhancing physical fitness, joint planning, and tactical skills, fostering interoperability, bonhomie, and camaraderie between the two armies. Additionally, a weapon and equipment display was organized, highlighting India's Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative and its growing defense industrial capability. The exercise Dharma Guardian is part of a broader framework of defense cooperation between India and Japan, which has been strengthening over the years. This is evidenced by various agreements and exercises, including the first joint air exercise, Exercise Vineyard Garden, involving fighter jets held in January 2023 at the Hiyarki Air Base in Japan. The India-Japan defense relationship is an integral part of their special and strategic global partnership, with regular exchanges and cooperation in various military exercises, such as the Japan-India Maritime Exercises and the multilateral Malabar Exercise alongside the US and Australian navies. The primary purpose of Dharma Guardian is to enhance military cooperation and combine capabilities for joint operations, particularly in semi-urban environments. This exercise is conducted under Chapter 7 of the United Nations Charter, signifying its alignment with international peacekeeping and security mandates. A key focus of the exercise is on the high degree of physical fitness, joint planning, joint tactical drills, and basics of special arms skills. Tactical drills practiced during the exercise include establishing temporary operations bases, creating intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) grids, settling up mobile vehicle checkpoints, conducting cordon and search operations in hostile environments, heliborne operations, and house intervention drills. Moreover, Dharma Guardian serves as a platform for both armies to share best practices in tactics, techniques, and procedures for conducting tactical operations. This interaction fosters interoperability, bonhomie, and camaraderie among the troops, thereby enhancing their situational awareness and operational readiness. The exercise is also an opportunity for cultural and professional exchange, broadening the horizon of knowledge and cooperation between the forces. Furthermore, Dharma Guardian reflects the broader strategic context of India-Japan relations, particularly their shared interest in a free and open Indo-Pacific region. The exercise locations such as the Counterinsurgency and Jungle Warfare School in Mizoram, India, underscore the significance of these joint exercises in the broader geopolitical landscape. These exercises demonstrate the growing cooperation and defense between India and Japan, encompassing various dimensions including counterterrorism and the use of disruptive technologies like drones and anti-drone weapons. The naval exercises between India and Japan in the Indian Ocean are seen as a response to a perceived common threat from China. These exercises come in the wake of heightened tensions between India and China along their Himalayan border and Japan's disputes with China over the Senkaku Islands, referred to as the Diaoyu Islands of China. Analysts view the exercises as a sign of closer ties between India and Japan to counter China's assertiveness in the South and East China Seas. But anyway, do let us know what you think down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.